Hello, CFA Nation. Gabe, what's up, Mira? Oh man, we're here for what is this? Game 6 already? Game 6, SRH versus RCB. If you watched our three wickets yesterday, then you know my fantasy player to watch out for is AB de Villiers. De Villiers scored 51, 56, and 24 respectively last year in the matchup. He was the most consistent player um across the three games. And yeah, man, this is a rematch. Sunrisers bumped out RCB right from the the qualifying match, I believe. So this should be an exciting game. What's going on? Ganesh, the doctor, Chauvin Gaming. What's up, Joy? Hello, much. I'll be extra gumpy today, though. Oh, come on. Easy. Don't Gabe, don't jinx RCB. I mean, AB. What's up, Anshul? Guys, you can't make it up, all right? Come on. That Ben Stokes thing is an absolute anomaly, okay? Anomaly. People would be paying me to jinx players if I could really do it in real life. What's up, Rahul? You know, I almost went because I looked at the matchup last year, and out of the three matches, twice my boy Holder played, and Holder held court. So I almost went with Holder, but I wasn't sure he was going to play. Sure enough, he's in the matchup, but I had to make a decision last night. Funny enough, once again, they leave out Kane Williamson. Now, I heard something about Kane Williamson is supposedly wasn't fit. That's what they said. I saw him play not too long ago. He looked perfectly fit to me. Perfectly fit. But okay, let's assume he's not fit. Let's assume he's not fit. I'll take their word for it. I'll take their word for it. But once he's fit, who are they not playing? Because he's got to be a part of the playing 11. He's got to. Won't forgive you ever if you much ABD today. It won't happen, guys. It won't happen. AB, the alien is greater than even my much powers. Ooh, close there. Close. Holder, and they look at that. Oh, second over, they went for it right there. In the second over, uh, 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 uh they put in Jason Holder because he was fabulous for them last year. As a matter of fact, he was a part of that late run that they made when they brought him in the middle of the season. What's up, Phil 93? Gutted Stokes is out. Yeah, it's depressing. It's depressing. Ooh, man, he looks good. He looks good. Jason Holder looks really good here. Yeah, that's right. ABD is anti-mush. Not even I can mush him. What's up? Is that cyber avatar? You know, it's good to see Padicle back in there. Good to see DeWitt Padicle in there. Padicle was a very big part of this team last year. And there goes another boundary for Padicle. There goes another boundary for Padicle. Now, we saw what happened yesterday at this ground, right? It's the same ground, if I'm not mistaken. So we saw what happened yesterday, man. They need to score early because the later the game gets, that pitch gets really sticky. Gabe, I'm still annoyed at how KKR played. You and me both, brother. You and me both. That was frustrated. Boomer says I took ABD off my fantasy team just because Gabe said something that tells me I'm not going to be disappointed. uh, no Nick today, Cyber Avatar. No Nick today. Um, he probably he may or may not join later on for R3 wickets. He's a little bit under the weather. No Nick today. I didn't mush him though. It's not my fault. I didn't mush him. Yeah, please don't root for RCB. Please let them win. Well, I already said I thought the Sunrisers were going to win this one right here. But we'll see. They won 2 out of the 3 matchups last year. They knocked out RCB of the qualifying matches, so I really like their chances here. I just did not anticipate once again Kane Williamson not playing. But that's part of the thing too, not knowing beforehand what the lineup is. Good running there by Padicle and Kohli. Good running there by Padicle and Kohli. Really close. What's going on, Renell? I need the blue soap, Renell. I need the blue soap. Oh, Gabe has fallen out with me because of Bon Jovi song. What Bon Jovi song? What did I do? Full match stream? No, I got to work, unfortunately, today. Full match streams usually it will only be on the weekend. Who's my captain? I stand on it, guys. AB. If I put something in the show, I predict it. I'm gonna stand on it. AB de Villiers is my guy. Look at that blasphemy. Yeah, AB's my guy. So hopefully he puts up those massive puntos. What is with SRH benching Williamson? Supposedly, because I flipped after the first game it happened, it said that I read an article that supposedly he wasn't fit. They said that he wasn't fit. I just saw him. I literally just saw him play maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. I don't know what could have happened in that time. Maybe he got injured in practice. I don't know. But supposedly he's not fit. Some coach from IPL got banned for fixing. By the way, really? Wow. What coach would that be? That's interesting. Bairstow is surefire pick for me every SRH match because Gabe will be staying away from him. Yes, I am staying away from Bairstow this season. I was tempted to take him too because last year he put up 61 one game he played with them, and I think he got benched for the other game. I think he got benched for the other game, but and he was also benched in the playoffs, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see what happens. It's Bairstow versus Williamson. You can't play both. Exactly. And they're choosing to play Bairstow over Williamson, which is why I think Williamson may be finding his way out the door and in the mega auction go to my boys CSK. They got Rashid Khan, who's gonna play. Their captain David Warner is got to play. Obviously, he's an international player. All right. They also got to look at their bowling. They've got too many. I mean, Holders, even in my opinion, was like third on the list behind Williamson and Ahmed. So, ooh, Boovy with a wicket there. Oh, Boovy. And there goes Padicle. There goes Padicle. Oh, unfortunately, Padicle was on my team, and I struggled. Was I going to put him on my team? He's my vice captain. Can't make it up. What a catch there. Boovy with the great delivery. There goes the first player of my fantasy league. You and me both, Boomer. You and me both. I liked Padicle coming back, but oh man. Ooh. I liked Padicle coming back. I should have not wasted the transfer. Really didn't get much out of him there. That's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. Oh, Padicle. Like, come on. Yeah, 25 points as a vice captain. Hopefully, he gives me at least a few catches to help that out, but that was not good. I still got AB as my captain. He'll be behind the wickets, of course. I had to go with Rashid Khan. Come on. On this track, I was going to do it. Wasn't it Booby that just got that wicket? Yeah, Booby got that last wicket, right? Woo. Harsha Bogdan and Quick Buzz said that Williamson is not available, so Holder is in that lineup. Got it. Good morning, Don Antonio. What's up? Get Ozjot on the stream. He hasn't logged in yet. Let me I'll send him a message through Twitter, see if he's up and available. See if he's up and available. So, man, that came as a shock. Paddock gone in the death overs, man. Bowling has been really good the last few days, man. Honestly, I love it. Here goes Holder. Ooh, excellent running there. And we're 21 for 1 in the fourth over, guys. So I mean, it's all kinds of bad right now. It's all kinds of bad right now. There you go. Just updated the score for you guys. 21 for 1. We're in the fourth over as we speak. Ooh, good short ball there. Good short ball there. Almost got Kohli. Yeah, KKR's loss yesterday just is dumbfounding, guys. It's dumbfounding. They've got to learn how to win. They've got to learn how to beat Mumbai. You know what I mean? And it's like you saw them panic, right? They had 39 balls to get in 30, what, 30, 39 runs and 36 balls. And they just folded. They just folded. Some guys took some really bad shots. I guess they were concerned because they knew Boomer was coming up later, right? Boomer had 2 overs left, but they just gave away their wickets and it was bad. Can't do that. Cannot do that. Boomer, stop it. Boomer did good, man. Boomer did good. People don't realize. Yo, he had a four, a four, a four. Okay, 4 dot performance in the death overs. 2 in the 19th and 2 in the 17th. He gave up 4 runs in the 19th. That was it right there. That put so much pressure on KKR. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You saw how close, how cautious Russell was with him. And up in the air, punched over the top, and that's going to run away for a. Wow, David Warner, what an effort. What an effort, guys. Woo. 150 enough on this ground? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Oh, Jihan, what are you doing to me? I was wondering if Bairstow is going to be garbage today. Of course not, Jihan. You know why? Because he's not on my fantasy team. The minute I put him on there, he's going to destroy me. Gosh, Johnny Bairstow, what are you doing to me? It's early in the morning. Gabe, please root for SRH this match. I insist. I am. A shot through the heart of Gabe. Gabe's to blame. Mush. A shot through the heart of Gabe's through the heart, and Gabe's to blame. Mush gives Spots a bad name. He picks a team, and they term lame. Mush gives sports a bad name. Mush gives sports a bad name. Oh, you're killing me there, huh? Yeah, hey, I received a couple of angry DMs from the Barmy Army. I'm not allowed in the streets of England this summer. Like, oh, I want to come across the pond. Come on. Can't do it. No, Narkia got COVID. That's not good. That's not good. So DC with another problem. Narkia got COVID, right? And now I would test all the South African players that came with them just to check. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that's just brutal. Yeah, that's what happens. Like Trey gets tested today. The if one player on our team gets tested positive, then everybody quarantines for 7 days. No questions asked. So they are running two squads, right? They've got for the baseball team, they've got their main team, right? So like it's 15 kids, let's say, and then they're running like a backup, 10, 12 kids, which is usually, the baseball teams don't run with that many, football team does, but they try to keep it like 20 tight so that kids get plenty of playing time. But they had to go with more because if one kid tests positive today, because they got the rapid testing, then everybody has to sit out, and it's brutal. So now Nadeem is not. Here we go. Here we go. 26 for one. 26 for one. The Sunrisers won and opted to ball, which is interesting. Which is interesting because this is the same pitch. Somebody tell me, is this the same pitch um, as yesterday, or am I confused? What's up? What's up, Azja? Let me know if you want to join, brother. I'll be Nicholas today, so I'd appreciate the company. Somebody to help me with the sanity, because gosh, bro, I'm afraid to walk through the streets of England. Brahmi Army's mad at me. It wasn't my fault, guys. It wasn't my fault. Oh, what a hit. Ooh, it's the same pitch. So if I'm a team, I don't want to chase on here because as the game goes on, that pitch gets stickier and stickier. It's harder to score. If I were the Sunrisers, I probably would have batted first, don't you think? Same pitch, but RCB doesn't have Boomerang. That's Nobody has Boomerang. Oh, nobody has Boomerang. That was guys. Again, two dots in each of his two death overs. 4 runs in that 19th. That to me, that was a match right there. That 19th over. It was ridiculous. Sounds good, brother. I'll send you the invite. Join whenever you can. 35 for one right now, guys, in the power play. This pitch is as slow as it was yesterday, guys. As slow as it was yesterday. Not looking good. I know it's early, so I'm not gonna. I will tell you this: if we get another low score like we did yesterday, I will actively be avoiding starting batsmen here. As a matter of fact, I made 3 transfers. One was a what do you call it? Uncapped transfer. Padicle was a mistake. I shouldn't have done that, but I added AB and then Rashid Khan because I just don't know, man. This is a tough pitch to score on. I want Kohli to score like T20, not like ODI. Yeah, it's tough. We saw yesterday everyone had a tough time scoring on here. Rohit Sharma had a tough time. Even though Sharma was out there for a long time, he didn't put up a massive total. It was rough. ABD made Boomer look like Dinda. You know what? That's why ABD the alien. I gotta go with him, man. I gotta do it. Last over of the power play here, guys. They're at 37 for one. 37 for one. Let me go ahead and update that score. Guys, this may be the worst pitch and worst pitch. I love it. You know me, I love the low scoring games. But this may be the worst pitch. Uh, and if I'm not mistaken, doesn't Mumbai Indians still have 4 more games on this pitch? That could be rough for them. Oh, there goes Kohli with a boundary. Hold that, cousin. But I'm actively going to avoid starting too many batsmen on this pitch. Do you think Gabe Stark deserves some of your rant too? How you don't talk about his inconsistent lines. Um, Stark was Stark wasn't bowling yesterday. Which Stark are we talking about here? Rashid will be in the next over anxiety level. Yeah, they normally save your sheet for the middle overs, and the scoring really dries up then. You know what I mean? You've got people outside of the circle, so more people to take those catches. So, we'll see what happens. Rahul Chahar got 2 wickets in his last over. He did. And I was telling Nick, I was kicking myself because I saw that he had 4 wickets last year in the matchups, but I wanted to go with Boomer because of his record versus Andre Russell, who I felt was struggling in the first contest as well. Sanjay, where's your comment? I don't understand why you always single Bairstow out for consistency. He is number 6 in ODI rankings and nearly 50, and that's pretty consistent. Sanjay, because you're looking at it for a career, right? I'm looking at it as in the time I've been watching cricket, which is literally a year now, okay? A little over a year. Nick and I started, I want to say it was our very first game was March or April. We just had our 1 year anniversary, as a matter of fact. I can't remember. But in any event, every game I've seen Bairstow play, he's been inconsistent. He puts up big numbers, and then the next game he'll come back and put up poor numbers. First time I saw him play was in ODIs, as a matter of fact, because he wasn't on the English Test team, and he had in that series he had a huge performance, and then he had like a duck right after it. In the IPL, it was a huge performance, then a duck, and because I was calling for Bairstow, especially coming to the IPL. Like, man, this guy's awesome. I love Bear, so he could rake, but he was so inconsistent that it was frustrating because you didn't know when to pick him on your side. And I said actually Bairstow, and then the other day I called out Nitish Rana, players that'll give you some huge totals and then give you a duck. But for me, what really did it was this last tour in England, of England in India, where in the test, I want to say he was 3 ducks in 4 innings, 3 ducks in 4 innings. That's unacceptable. All right. And he had a duck, then a good performance, a low performance, then a really good performance. It was an ODI, so he's just too inconsistent. But that's just me personally. But hopefully, Sanjay, that answers your question. But Bairstow's a great player. That's why Jihan set me up, because I was like, one time I'll say he's garbage, the next time I'll be like, oh, I love Bairstow, he can rake, because he's that inconsistent, if that makes sense. I thought you loved bowlers friendly pitches, Gabe. I do. I've got Rashid Khan, I've got Boovie going today, and I got the kid, the all-rounder from RCB. I got 3 of them today. I think I got more bowlers than batsmen. I love bowling. Yesterday's match was great, other than KKR lost. Give me 11 runs because they lost by 10, and I'll be happy with that match. I'll take it. Oh, gone. Gone. Rashid Khan with the catch, and Nadeem gets Shabazz first ball after the power play. And oh boy, Shabazz Nadeem with the wicket, and Ahmed gone. And that kills me because I have Ahmed on my squad. That was my other. I just carried him from last time. Oof. Oh, wrong. 160 can be opening total in Chennai this year. Yeah, if you post 160, you're in good shape. Everybody yesterday was 150, 159. I'm telling you. Oh, there goes Nick. He definitely did. Just like the Mets killed Gil Hodges. Wow. Who's Nick having a conversation with? What's up, Nick? Hope you're feeling better, brother. And that's an inside joke. If you guys haven't seen our video, I don't think we've reacted to it, but it's the most epic rant of all time. And it's a Mets announcer, a broadcaster, and he's killing his own team, the Mets. It was absolutely classic, bro. The best rant of all time. And my younger brother Benny's a Met fan, so he sent it to me. That's how all Met fans feel. Yeah, I mentioned Rana giving up his wicket earlier today, but you're right. I did not mention it yesterday on our 3 wickets. I just literally was so upset about the total batting collapse. I didn't want to single out any one player. But yeah, Rana threw away his wicket, and he's got that inconsistency again. He is Bairstow light. He is Johnny Bairstow light, all right? He's the Indian Johnny Bairstow. Oh,
Hello.
what's going on, Azjad?
Not much. Just watching this wicket. Why did they send Shabazz Ahmed at 3? Made any sense?
No idea. I don't know, but maybe because Pataku got dismissed so early, they didn't think it was gonna.
Left hand, right hand, maybe.
Maybe. Do you think if the Sunrisers won the toss, don't you think they should have elected to bat? I know the idea is you want to chase in the IPL, but this is a slow wicket, and it's gonna get stickier. Same wicket as yesterday. I don't want no parts of that second inning, bro.
I think Warner's just gone with their strength. Their strength is their bowling, isn't it? So he's planning on getting them bowled out, or restricted to a low total under 150, and then they can chase it. One thing that happened yesterday, which I haven't seen for a while, was the way Mumbai Indians came back into it. I don't know. I'm assuming you saw the highlights, right? Bumrah bowled all right at the end, so you didn't mush him completely.
Bro, I said that. I watched the last 3 overs because I was on break at that time with my class. And I'm watching the last, I think it was 2 overs, 3 overs. And, bro, go back and watch how cautious Russell was with Bumrah in that 19th over, okay? He gave up 4 runs. They conceded basically 2 dots. They didn't even want to take a chance. To me, that was a game because now you have too much of a big total for the 20th over. And that's when the wickets started falling. But Bumrah bowled masterfully. Bro,
he did.
The death overs, Nick and I was talking, they went in 39 off of 36. 39, they scored 20 or 21 runs. Are you kidding me? Come on, bro.
It was shocking. It was shocking. Hello, everyone. Hello, Boomer, Abhilash, Ranel. Nick's in the chat. So you're not completely Nicholas today. You've got Nick in the chat.
Guess who didn't pick up Patty today? You didn't pick him up either? You know what? I thought about it because I was like, well, Pataku had COVID, and players who have gotten COVID come back, they're a little sluggish. It takes a lot out of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but I was like, man, I love Pataku so much. I don't want to miss a good performance. So he was an uncapped move too. So I just did it. You know what I mean? But In
I
hindsight,
made 6 changes for this match. I actually made
oh,
yeah. I brought in ABD, Johnny Bairstow, Abdul Samad, Virat. Virat's my captain, and Rashid Khan's my vice. So both of them are in action now together. Let's see who wins in between those two. But yeah, what are you thinking? How well do you think RCB have batted so far? You know, after that Padikkal wicket, the Shabazz Ahmed inclusion was a shocker. I didn't expect him to come in at 3, but they're just trying new things. Maybe that's their plan this season.
right. And I think that's the problem. Bro, Mumbai does what Mumbai does no matter what. And
Yeah.
one of the things we talk about consistency is no matter what, what's the kid's name? The wicketkeeper that started the first game. I forget his name. He scored 49.
Oh, for MI, Chrislin.
Yeah, no matter what Chrislin did, they're not changing their lineups. These guys don't panic. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It is what it is. You knew Quinton de Kock was going to be in there as soon as he was able to be in there. And they've got that same mentality where you do see teams make questionable calls like, why did you do that? Or, you know what I mean? They go away from their game plan. And again, great
shot. I think that's Maxwell, right?
That's Maxey, huh? That's Maxey.
Over cover for 4.
But to me, I think that it was just a sign that, again, they're still searching. You got to come up with a set lineup. Now that you got Padikkal back, to me, it's going to be either it's going to be Padikkal and Kohli opening up, no question. You got Maxwell. I know that they want to lengthen it up, but how late do you want ABD batting to? You know what I'm saying? I would say no later than 4 or 5.
For me, ABD would have come in at 3, right? This is the thing. I thought they'd send their top 4, keep it as bolsters as possible, but they're not going that direction. They're thinking, all right, let's try out who can bat at 3. Washington Sundar opened up last time around. Yes, he's a good batsman, but that was a surprise. And today, I think ABD is probably going to come in next. If a wicket falls in the next 5 overs, he's going to come in. But if the wicket falls off this ball, then he's probably not going to come in. It'll be someone else, and then they'll have ABD down. I think he shouldn't be looked at just as a finisher because he can play. He's such a good batsman, right?
Right.
Ooh. All right, that's not out. Thought I jinxed it. Goodness, man.
Shit, Khan, dude.
Yeah, he's good. He is so good. He's my vice, and Virat's my captain. So hopefully both of them do some interesting things today. Interesting things.
Rashid Khan already took a catch, so that helps you out there. But he's a great fielder, isn't he?
Yeah, very good. Very quick as well. Have you seen him run? Like he runs like super speed. I'm actually surprised they haven't played Mohammad Nabi. They've gone with Jason Holder over Nabi in this match because it's a slow pitch. It's more spinner friendly than any other pitch this season, right? So why not go with another extra spinner? Or they wanted maybe Holder for his batting, but Nabi can bat as well. So I don't understand that choice.
You know what? I think, and I said I thought I was going to use Holder, but I wasn't sure if he was in. He would have been, if it wasn't ABD, he would have been my other fantasy player for this match. And again, I went back and I went through all the IPL matches of last year. When Holder played, he got 3 wickets one time versus RCB, and I think 2 the other time. Because by that time, that's when Johnny Bairstow had gotten sacked. He was benched. So they were using Bairstow towards the second part of the end to the end of the year. But I think his history versus RCB since last year, any which way, is why they liked him.
Okay.
He's so tall too. I think Kohli has trouble with him. You know what I mean? Because he's so tall. So I mean, that could be it.
That's a valid reason. There's a couple of comments about where is it? Ajay says Shabazz scored an unbeaten 95 in the practice match opening the batting. That's why he has been given the promotion. All right, awesome. Didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. Where are we? Gabe cursed ABD on our 3 wickets.
Guys, oh man, it was a joke. Okay, actually no, Renell, I do need the blue soap.
The blue soap thing was people were talking about it. I think Renell was talking about it on my stream as well about the blue soap and Bumrah getting the blue soap. I can't remember who it was, or Ben Stokes, because he got injured.
Bro, I'm like, what did I do? But I mean, what are the chances, honestly?
I'll tell you this: if I were a betting man, which I'm not, I could have seen this coming after your first prediction. I'm so sorry to say that, but after.
Wow, how did that ball miss the wickets? That is crazy. That should have been a wicket.
Can you believe this is Shabazz Nadeem, the same guy who was absolutely obliterated against England in the tests?
I am shocked. I am shocked. Bowling well.
2 for 22 says the commentators were saying Nabi was a bit sore after being hit in the neck. Fair point. That makes sense. That makes sense for sure.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I forgot.
Nasty.
That was literally on his neck. I think it was Smriti in your chat said between V1 and V6 or C1 and C6 bone or something like that.
Let me ask you a question. And I know cricketers aren't going to like this because we got the same thing in baseball. But what do you think about why why cricket in general, the ICC, the BCCI, does not make those flaps mandatory on the back of the caps? Because we've already seen, a player get hit and tragically die. Why shouldn't it should be mandatory? It should not be a player's choice to wear that. What do you think about that?
I agree with you in the sense that it should be mandatory because it protects them. However, I think the reason why it's not mandatory is because it's not very comfortable on the back of the neck. However, I get where you're coming from. It's the safety side of it, isn't it? And if I were the head of ICC, I would say, yeah, of course, I would expect them to have that at the back of the head, be consistent in all helmets. I think at the moment, I don't know if you noticed, as soon as it hits that bar at the back of the neck, right? As soon as the ball hits that comes off, right? That comes off, and then they have to put it back. Could be that he just forgot to put it on. That could genuinely be the case, but it should be mandatory. I think to protect the players, it should be. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
And here's the thing: when you think about that, right? I get it. Players aren't going to want it, but NFL, we had the same thing here with the new helmets. Players didn't like it. It doesn't matter what you like. You're a player, and we're trying to protect you. You got to protect players from themselves. Listen, all of us, for the most part, have played some kind of sport at some kind of level. I'll tell you right now, cups aren't very comfortable. You got to wear those. You know what I mean? You got to protect those jewels. Well, the noggin is important too. You know what I'm saying? So I just think it should be made mandatory. You don't want to see something happen that could be avoided, like what already happened in Australia. So hopefully they'll make a push to make that mandatory.
Yeah, I think ICC is not the best at making changes, but when they do make changes, it could lead to something better. So I agree. Yeah, something like that. Suman says Gabe and Azjad, ex-Zimbabwe superstar and Bangladesh cricket coach, has been suspended by ICC for 8 years in fixing involvement. Yeah, Heath Streak, absolutely brilliant bowler from Zimbabwe. He's been banned 8 years.
What happened?
Basically, he had aided in different corruptors or people who go to fixers, for lack of a term. He aided them in reaching players and etc. So that's the reason why he's been banned. But he's retired ages ago. I didn't know he was Bangladesh's cricket coach.
There it is, 8 years. Wow, match fixing. Guys,
makes sense.
I'll tell you right now. To me, the easiest way to fix a match, and this is why I hate umpires, is getting to the umpires. Getting to players is tough, especially where maybe one player might throw it for you, but it takes more than one player to throw a match on the side. But realistically, man, I mean, the umpires, so they're in control of wides, right? They're in control of extras. They're in control of umpires' call, LBW, so many things. And it's the same thing in American sports. And for us, we've had plenty. We don't have a lot of coaches. The one coach who was caught betting on games, Pete Rose, who was one of the greatest baseball players of all time.
I've heard that name. I've actually heard that name.
Oh, bro, he's banned from the Hall of Fame. The guy's ostracized. He is still the all-time leading hits leader. And if Nick's in the chat, he'll correct me, but I'm pretty sure he's still the all-time leading hits leader in MLB, and the guy's not in the Hall of Fame. It's tragic. They don't let him coach. They don't let him do anything because of it. But it's to protect the integrity of the game. There was there was a 1919 Black Sox scandal where the entire team, well, not the entire team, but a large portion of them, all through the game in the World Series, they're all banned for life. That was back in 1919. But that's the only instance of players actually throwing games that we have caught. Now, umpires, man, there's tons of them that have gotten caught, bro. Part of the reason why I hit them, they're all guilty by association.
Because they chose the profession. They're guilty already. Rahul says, by the way, this is something that I didn't think of, but this is a valid point. Gabe and Cricket Forest 2.0, that protection won't help. When they dive, they can get injured themselves a lot more. When they dive their neck, maybe it kind of bends back and hurts their neck. Maybe that's what Rahul's kind of alluding to there.
Interesting.
I never thought about that. So
then maybe change the helmet so that the helmets are a little bit longer. You know what I mean? And protects the neck. There's got to be something they could do. There's got to be something they could do.
Yeah, 100%. Where are we? Gabe's cursed shoeless Joe Jackson. Well done, Han Solo. Oh man. Right. I just wanted to say apologies, but in about 15 minutes I do have to go. I have a meeting in 15 minutes, but then I should be streaming in about half an hour after that.
I appreciate you hanging out, man, and I will jump in your chat later on. Once I'm out of my own stream here. But look at the score, Asjad. This does not look. This is let's do it right now, midway through the game. I know we say wait till the 12th and then double that score. But what are you looking at this right now? At best 140, 150?
Exactly what I was going to say, because 63 for 2 in 10 overs. Maxwell is 9 off 16, right? Maxwell is 9 off 16. If he stays in, they can go ahead, but he's not. Okay, I think I'd be slightly ahead. I'll wait till you see what Maxwell just did.
I absolutely love this pitch. When I tell you I love this pitch, I love it. I love it a lot.
I love it because it doesn't favor the batsman at the death, right? It actually makes it difficult for the batsman to play. Have you just seen that 6 by Maxwell?
Big boy Max 6. Oh, big boy 6 right there by Maxwell. But
right. So if
I'm at 15 for 17, so he's still below 100 strike rate.
Yeah. If he stays in, if he stays in, I think 160 is on the cards. However, the rate they were going, it looked like 140. But right now, I think Maxwell, if he turns it up like he's doing right now, 100%. That's a shot and a half as well. Through the covers this time.
On that one, so 10 runs in the first 2 overs. He's starting to pump Nadeem here. Oh man,
Nadeem getting England flashbacks.
Right now he's suffering from PTSD, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kohli better go out there like, oh man, let's go, crush him.
Oh,
another one.
Maxwell with another one. Is that 4? Oh, that's another 6.
That's 6.
Oh.
That's 6. Rain
big
fire.
Over.
Big over alert. Big over alert. Big over alert. 16 runs and 3 balls. Ooh, Nadeem. Oh.
Right, Gabe, let's wait till the 12th over before I say my prediction.
Can I change that right now? Can I change that?
Yeah.
I still say, man, 140. I'd say 150. 140, 150, man.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing. If you lose those guys, this is also a shorter tail, too. You know what I mean? You've got
100%.
AB de Villiers, and then after AB de Villiers, who do you really trust? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Agreed. And maybe Washington Sundar just a little bit. Maybe Washington. But yeah, even that, it's a bit difficult. It's not completely sorted out.
You're right. I got to give Sundar more credit. Sundar's good with the bat.
Oh, Maxwell comes down the track.
Oh, Max.
No, it's Kohli. It's Kohli this time.
What a big over. Oh,
21. Oh.
21 off this already. Oh, Nadeem. Do they have a therapist for bowlers? Honestly, do they have like a therapist? You know what I'm saying? You know they got those in American sports, right? Professional sports. Yes, team therapists, where they sit down and they talk to them. You know, they're like, it's okay. You know. Oh.
Nadeem needs one. He needs one,
bro, because he got pummeled by England, and he's getting pummeled right now. by RCB.
First 3 overs, he went for 14, and in this one, he's gone for 22.
Oh, Nadeem. He was feeling good about himself, too. He was feeling good about himself, too.
Do you know what David Warner thought? He was like, okay, I'll give him another over. He's only going for 14. What's the worst that could happen? Goes for 22.
That's what happened. That's what happened.
Absolutely. Yeah, did you hear about Anrik Nortje testing positive?
Yeah. Nortje tested positive. I mentioned it earlier before you came on the stream. He tested positive, and I'm hoping that it's not the same rules that it's here in America, where now they test the whole team and they got to, because that's
he never joined the team. He never joined the team, so I don't think. I think he was still in quarantine while he was tested positive. If I'm not wrong.
Well, Trey goes today, right? And if he tests positive or anybody on the team tests positive, they all sit out, brother. They all sit out for like 7 days. It's brutal.
Damn. Right. Also, someone says Indian team has a therapist. Okay, that's good. And the doctor says that as well because they're in bubbles, which is good, which is exactly what they need.
You need a therapist. You need a therapist. You got to sit down on these players and say, listen, guys, it's okay. Everybody gets pumped, especially when guys are bowling at places like Sharjah, you know what I'm saying? Or Mumbai. In Mumbai, man, guys get pumped up there.
Oh, that match yesterday is just stuck in my head. I have no idea how Mumbai pulled it off or how KKR lost it. It was absolute madness. It was madness. I was watching a video of Jared Kimbers, and he was going through what the reasons was and stuff. I was like, Mumbai bowled well, yes, but KKR you can't blame one player. However, that Rana wicket was the biggest wicket of them all because he was settled in.
Was the biggest wicket. Yeah. And I in our 3 wickets, I mentioned it, right? And KKR fans are going to kill me. Listen, I'm a KKR fan, bottom line. But I say this because I've seen the same thing happen for years in professional sports. Yankees and Red Sox. The Red Sox were a really good team for a really good time. Could not get over the hump of beating the New York Yankees. Sometimes it's just a mental thing, all right? Sometimes it's that, it's the Yankees. It's the Mumbai Indians. And I feel that's what KKR, bro, in their lifetime matches. I just did it. Yesterday it was 27 matches. KKR had only won 6. Mumbai Indians had won 21. Now, yesterday, that makes it 22. There's 22 and 6, bro. Don't tell me that Mumbai has always had that much better talent. These are 2 pretty balanced teams. Nick picked KKR to win it all this year. It's the mentality. They get there and choke. And they choked yesterday. That Rana wicket was huge. And sometimes it's just a breakthrough. Once you get that first wicket, you got guys coming in that weren't prepared to come in, and it becomes, bro, a hot pocket match, like Nick says. Guys are throwing away the wicket before, their hot pockets are done in the microwave.
100%. Ooh, Natarajan's bowling all right. He's not bowling terrible, to be honest. He's bowled, not 3 dots, 2, a dot, and a single. So he just needs to keep going this way for the Sunrisers. I can't remember who I predict in this match. I think I went with Sunrisers for this match. I think I did. Can't remember.
I like this. KKR has a winning captain. Yeah, but are some of the decisions he's making winning? Explain to me, and I still don't understand the use of Habran Singh, right? If you're going to use him for 1 over or 2 overs, don't bother. Don't pick him on the side. Bring in an all-rounder that can help you. Bring in a batter that can help you instead of making your tail so long. All right. I'm not impressed with Owen Morgan's captaincy right now.
I think the reason why Harbhajan's in the side, and a couple of people actually mentioned this in the stream yesterday as well, that it's probably the fact that he's bowling to lefties. When he's bowling to lefties, that's fine, but they're not using him as a proper off spinner to right-handed batsmen, right? Which is surprising because he can spin it both ways. It doesn't matter if it's right or left. It's not just about matchups, but Owen Morgan is a big believer in matchups, right? So is MS Dhoni, but Owen Morgan is a huge believer in matchups, which is why he's like, off spinner to left-hander. As soon as right-hander in, okay, let's take him off. Harbhajan's in the side. Chennai has been his best place, right, wickets-wise.
Right.
And he definitely deserves to keep bowling. But yesterday we saw Varun Chakravarti do really well. Shakib Al Hasan do quite well as well. So would that have helped? Do you think an extra over from Harbhajan would have helped? Because they had 10 overs of spin, 10 overs of pace. They got Mumbai to 152, right? Not too bad, was it?
Well, here's the thing. It either helps because maybe the score is a little bit lower, or it helps if he's not in there because then you've got another batsman that can maybe help. They lost by 10 runs. Okay, maybe you get another guy in there that can help with the bats because let's be honest, the tail end were just walking
Oh, they
wickets.
were terrible.
Giving their wicket away. Okay,
Yeah.
they could do. I mean, Patty Cummings gave his wicket away. First ball.
That was a beauty, though.
Ball. It
That
was a
was
great
such a good
ball.
ball.
You know what I'm saying? It's that's what I'm saying. Like if you're only gonna use them like in that first game for 1 over or
Yeah.
2 over, then maybe go with an all-rounder that can give you something on both ends. That's just my opinion.
Well, I see your point of view. All I want to add to that is Harbhajan's not too shabby with the bat, but again, he hasn't played for quite some time, has he? Right? He needs some time to get refreshed or kind of loosened up in this type of cricket, in this quality of cricket. Yeah. So that's not a fair. That's a fair point. Who would you bring in? Would you bring in someone a pacer, or would you bring in a spinner? What kind of player would you think to replace Harbhajan Singh, or an all-and-out batsman would come
I
in?
might just go with an all-and-out batsman, to be honest with you. Look how well Russell bowled in those 2 overs at the end, right?
Yeah.
They could have replaced those 2 overs from Jay Russell. That's up in the air.
Oh, what a catch by, is that Siraj? Kohli's out. Kohli's gone. And as you said, Holder picks it. Holder gets it.
Holder got him.
I think it's Vijay Shankar who took the catch. I can't really tell. But basically, good catch. Good running in, right? Not a bad catch whatsoever. Difficult one, but Kohli couldn't accelerate when he wanted to. Top edge. That bounce came in. As you said, Gabe, that bounce is the reason why he's gone.
Yeah, it's Holder, man. He's a savage, bro. I was gonna go with him, and I'm glad I mentioned it at the beginning of the stream. I just didn't know if he was gonna be a part of the side because I could not believe that they were gonna bench Kane Williamson twice. But Holder, 3 wickets in the first game versus them, 1 wicket, I believe, or 2 wickets in the second game. Between KKR and not KKR, I'm sorry, between RCB and SRH last year. You got to go with the matchups. You got to go with the trends. You know what I mean? So
ABD's out there. ABD's out there to bat with Glennie Maxwell.
Oh gosh, the pressure's on right now. Oh my gosh, the pressure's on right now. Azad, I can't.
Right. What if?
I'm so nervous right now.
I think there's a chance he could get out for a duck.
Oh gosh, no. Oh gosh, no. I can't even watch.
Who's coming into the attack? Oh no, it was Holder's first ball back as well. 91 for 3, first ball. Okay, Maxwell on strike. Holder with a shorter delivery, defended back to him. Okay, so Holder's doing the things that I would have expected a spinner to do. Take the wicket of Virat Kohli.
Bro, I'm telling you, Gabe, this is on you. What? He hasn't. Virat's not on me. I went with AB de Villiers. All right.
BKC, I said Siraj when I meant Shankar, and then I was like, wait, Siraj doesn't play for them. Thank you for correcting me anyway. But yeah, I got confused right there because he just looked like him, but he wasn't. It was Vijay Shankar. Of course it was Vijay Shankar.
They got the long hair, the same, he looks a little bit like him. You're right.
Even if AB gets down on a duck, I want him to get out to Rashid. Wow, Joy. Wow.
Oof.
Silver Rahul says, Ajad, congrats on Babar topping ODI rank. Thank you. Yeah, he's number 1 in ODIs, mainly based on his performance against South Africa. I'm actually not watching the Pakistan game because I was too terrified of what might happen. So I'm just watching the IPL match for now. I'll switch to the Pakistan match afterwards. Ooh, dot ball.
It was in the air, though. And I was like,
oh.
I was like, please drop, please.
1 ball down. 1 ball down. Let's see how many till AB de Villiers gets out.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you.
Right, Holder to ABD. Shorter one. Oh, what's he doing? What is he doing? That was close
as well. I cannot watch this right now. You can't make this up. What are you doing, AB? Bro, I'm gonna get banned from everywhere. Come on.
If AB de Villiers gets out for a duck, I'm sorry. I'm going to do my best to defend you, Gabe. I'm going to do my best. All right?
They're coming after me. They're coming after me if it happens. Come on, AB.
Oof.
Jay, I'm nervous too.
Right. Jason Holder bowling really good bounces. Even if they are slower ball bounces, they're really good. Come on,
Jay,
Holder. Well done.
I'm telling you that look at his record against them last year, bro. I went back and looked at both games. They struggled with Holder. And there's an argument, in my opinion, to be made for Holder to be a part of the playing 11. But again, not over Kane Williamson, bro. That's not gonna. I don't get it, bro.
Right.
Bairstow
got 50. If he didn't get 50 in the previous game, maybe they would have gone with Kane Williamson. Warner isn't dropping himself, and neither is Rashid Khan. There's literally one spot for potentially 3 different players.
It's tough, isn't it? One spot,
Very.
3 really good players in Kane Williamson, Holder, and Ahmed. You know what I mean? Like, who would you go with?
I'm putting Depends on the pitch. Depends on the pitch. So I would actually kick out Bairstow and put in Kane Williamson. That's what I do.
Thank you.
Because I've got Saha in my side as my keeper, right? He'll open.
You don't need him. Look at Nick trolling me. Oh, gosh. And it's Rashid Khan this over. Oh, gosh.
Right. I'm going to predict a score because VKC's asking for it. And I did say I would do it after over number 12. I'm predicting 1-6-2 as the end score because Maxwell and ABD are there at the crease right now.
I would take 162. I'd take 160. That means that De Villiers did something, because if he doesn't, oh my gosh. No, the dugout alert just gave me a wicket alert. The dugout view just gave me a wicket alert. No. You're so funny, bro. They are so funny.
Absolute madness. Right. Abdul. Right. Thank you. Right. I'll see you in a bit. Thank you so much. I actually forgot about it. Okay. See you guys there. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Enjoy. See you. Bye.
Yes. 1 run for ABD. That means no duck for me. You Gabe. Wow. You can't make it up. My captain and vice captain both gone in this game. AB de Villiers falls at a run. You can't make it up. It's official. You are mush. Oh, guys. It's I don't know what to say right now. I honestly don't. Thank you, Sup, for the super chat. It may be the last super chat I ever get. Renil, I'm sorry, Renil. What do you want me to tell you? Come on. Document this, somebody, please, because this is uncanny. Uncanny. I don't have a time machine. I don't know what's going to happen in the future. Could I really be bad luck? That doesn't make sense. Oh, it's honestly, no. It's depressing. I'm absolutely depressed right now. This is brutal. Is it just me, or has Gabe mushed the entire stream? Oh, man. 4 off that over, and ABD scalp. Rashid Khan strikes. Sarosa, it is not acting. I'm really confused here. Tell me I made a bad pick. ABD? Really? Ben Stokes? It wasn't like I'm picking some obscure guy to be my fantasy performer. I'm picking names that I've got data behind it. I'm picking established guys. Oh man, it's brutal. I believe in you, Mush. Now and onward, and don't you choose. And don't